check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
So basically, if you're healthy, your hair will do its own thing. But if you're healthy, there's really nothing else you can do for your hair to grow even faster. Hello guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you to my new subscribers. I hope you find this channel enjoyable to watch and most of all informative. In today's video, I am going to talk about my hair growth journey, how I grew my hair while I do my hair. I want to straighten my hair before I style it, so I just want to, make this a productive moment and talk about how I grew my hair. So my hair growth journey started when I cut it. I had long hair, and I will attach pictures somewhere. I had long hair and it got damaged. So how did it get damaged? I had traveled to Kenya, that's where I'm from originally. So I had traveled to Kenya, and coming from North America and going back home and knowing how cheap it is to do your hair back home, and it was pretty cheap, and the ladies there wouldn't do my hair without straightening it. So they would always say, oh, we have to straighten it, we can't do it natural. I had been natural for like 3 years. I had massive hair, and I understood where they were coming from, but they always said they wanted to straighten before they can do it, otherwise it's tough on them, and they were not willing to do it. But I wanted to maximize my time in Kenya and do like all the styles that I wanted to do to my hair. I mean, somebody else is doing it for me, so I did that. And I have a conspiracy theory. I don't know if anyone has experienced this too or thought about this too. Please let me know. So I felt like their shampoos were not just shampoos. I felt like they must have put something in there to help relax the hair a bit more. So the many times I went to the salon to have my hair washed, and if this concurs with my theory that there might have been chemicals in the shampoos, I went there many times to wash my hair, so you can imagine how much my hair had been softened or damaged. And on top of that, add the heat damage. So that was that. Then I left Kenya. I was in Kenya for 3 months, so you can imagine how many times, say every 2 weeks, I went to make my hair. So when I left Kenya after the 3 months, I definitely obviously braided my hair, cute little style, those tiny braids that you get. I braided that and came back home, my second home. And after I had those for 2 months. After I took those off, then I realized how badly damaged my hair was, and I couldn't take it. It had, the ends were a little straight, it was weak, it was falling off. So I decided I was going to cut it. And because I was going to cut it, this is me, I'd rather have short good hair than have long damaged hair. That's my thing. I'd rather see my head with good hair and short than long damaged hair. So I decided to cut it, and because I was gonna cut it anyway, I decided there's this style that I've always wanted. It's a tapered haircut. So I decided to taper it. I cut the edges all down and left some hair here. I had fun with that. But the hair here was still damaged, right? I had fun with that and finally got tired of it, and I decided to cut all of it off. Not really all of it. By the time I was trimming the top, these sides had grown, and I trimmed to give it a good match. It was a big trim. I can say now that I had a big chop. My number one tip for growing long healthy hair is cut off damaged hair. There's no point of holding on to damaged hair, because the damaged hair will keep tagging the good hair and you will not actually see results. And when you're always wearing damaged hair, you're always demoralized. You're like, oh, my hair is not good, and that is negative energy you're feeding yourself, and I believe in positive energy. So if you keep giving yourself negative energy, so how is your hair going to grow healthy, right? That's my tip number one. Just cut it off. Even if you have split ends, just cut those off. So after I cut my hair off, it was in a weird I mean, tapered looks are like really good, and I enjoyed whenever I styled my hair, but I found that it was really difficult to style. I had one go-to style, and that's the Bantu knots, and it would make my hair look like really good. But then the problem with Bantu knots, if you know how to do them, I used to do mine on wet hair or damp hair, so that like it dries like that, so when I take it off, it is the curls are like nicely formed, and it used to be like so beautiful. I will attach pictures. The problem with that is natural hair drying by itself will need like at least 2 days. So if I was going somewhere on Saturday, I have like on Thursday morning I have to wash my hair and do those Bantu knots and have my hair in Bantu knots until, if I was going somewhere on Saturday, take it off on Saturday. And I found that if I was busy on Thursday and I didn't have time to do the Bantu knots, obviously if I did them on Friday, they're not gonna dry. It's gonna look like really bad. So I ended up like, you know, adopting head wraps. I started like leaving my hair as it is and wrapping it and avoiding too much work, which was the Bantu knots. I fell in love with head wraps, but then along the way I was tired of head wraps. It became like my identity, head wraps, and that's because I had bad hair down there. Not really bad hair, but it's difficult to wake up and style tapered hair. I wore those for a while, and then I was like, you know, I don't even want to touch my hair anymore. I started like, you know, braiding it and wrapping it, and then this is when a thought came to me to start wearing wigs. That's how I started wearing wigs. I ordered my first wig from AliExpress. Actually, they were bundles. I ordered bundles and a frontal. It was actually a 360 frontal, and I challenged myself to make a wig. So I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and then I made my first wig. I can't say it was good because like I feel like it was something, but then a year later, after like I learned well how to make wigs, because I kept buying bundles and trying to make new wigs, I actually took it off. The first one I made, I took it off and remade it, and the hair they sent me was little, so I went to the beauty supply store and I bought an extra bundle and I added in there to make it look fuller, and that is it. I still have that wig. So I can actually say that is where the magic for me happened. Like before I knew it, the magic happened. Like I was lazy with my hair. Like I did not have the energy, and plus I was working too much, way too much. So I was lazy. I would like braid my hair down, like put it into cornrows, and I'd wash my hair in those cornrows, and I'd have those cornrows for like 6 to 8 weeks. I was embarrassed at the time, but little did I know I was doing my hair real good. So my tip number 2 is to tuck away your hair and leave it alone. Like when you're not constantly touching it, you're not disturbing it or irritating it, your hair will like naturally grow. And when you're not like waiting for it to grow, checking on it every week, or has it grown, it is going to really surprise you when it grows. So I used to take off my hair like every 6 to 8 weeks, nothing less actually. 6 to 8 weeks, that's 2 months. Every time I would be surprised, like, but I wasn't like really paying attention. I wasn't like really trying to grow my hair, but I was surprised when like I started getting compliments. Oh, your hair has really grown so much. Like, what do you do? I'm like, I don't do anything. I don't really do anything. I just wash and leave it. So if you actually really want to see progress, I would say like just make your hair, like cornrow it or braid it and leave it for a long time, as long as you're comfortable with it, and you know, go about your way. Let your hair do its own thing without you telling it what it's supposed to do. And I saw a lot of hair growth. I also used to do like mini twists, because those would lay flat under the wig. I would do those and like still wear those for like 2 months. So I have been wearing wigs ever since. Whenever I need to go out, but in the house I'm just like with my crazy hair. So my tip number 3, it is to use less manipulative styles on your hair, because when you tug on your hair, like really pull it, you're disturbing the scalp and the follicles themselves, and it's like you will always be losing hair, and even when it grows you will not notice because you're always breaking hair, and you'll end up with like thin hair and stuff like that. I think the ordeal that I had from my visit to Kenya and doing my hair, I never did my hair again like in braids. No, I lied. a friend of mine, Cynthia, actually once did crochet locks on my hair. It's less manipulative, and like when we did it, it was like really loose. I made sure it was really loose. So the ordeal that I had scared me. Like I'm not a fan of anyone touching my hair anymore. It's like I feel a certain way if somebody will touch my hair. And story for another day, maybe. I recently let someone touch my hair and I will never repeat that. So I decided to, like, you know, be doing my hair less manipulation. I would just like braid it under, wear wigs when I'm going out. There's no one touching my hair, and it was just doing its own thing. So even if you're not ready for the day, I'm sorry, I couldn't. So even if you need to do your hair, like choose the less manipulation. The less the manipulation, the better for your scalp and the better for your hair growth. So total transparency. There was a time I actually lost hair, and this is my tip number 4. There was a time I actually lost some hair because of a diet I had done. And if you don't know, if you like quickly change your diet, or you change your diet without considering how you're gonna get back those nutrients into your body, like the ones you're not having with the new diet, your hair is gonna fall off. So I lost my hair, and I was feeling really bad. It was still short, but I had thin edges. I will link a picture. I think I can find a picture. I had thin edges, and I was desperate to grow them. So guess what I did? I started taking biotin supplements, like what are those, the gummies. I started taking the gummies. I will attach a picture of the ones I was taking exactly. And of recent times, I have upped my game of supplements. There's a video on my channel of the supplements I have been taking. If you want, you can go check those out. Those supplements are not specifically for hair, they're just for like my whole well-being, my beauty, a beautiful skin, like mentally, whatever. And like I was diving deep, because you know, once you start getting older, you know, really getting all these supplements from food. And plus I've been on and off dieting, which I knew was affecting, like, you know, my hair. It was thinning. So as you can see, my hair is not thin anymore. So I'd say give it a try, because if it worked for me, it will definitely work for you. The nutrients that your hair needs not to fall off, if you're deficient in iron, which I was, probably that's why I lost my hair. But if you're iron deficient, your hair is going to fall off, because if you don't have iron in your body, which means your hemoglobin is like really low, so you don't have oxygen going, and hemoglobin transports oxygen, right? So the hemoglobin is not taking oxygen to your scalp, so the follicles are going to suffer. They're not going to grow. So you'll start seeing yourself losing hair, and mostly you will lose hair with still the white bulb under the hair. Like your hair is actually falling off from the scalp. It's not breaking, but it's like, you know, coming off from your scalp, and that's really bad. If you're losing hair like that and you don't know if you're like iron deficient, anemic, so you should like go have some blood work done and see if that's a problem you have. Another supplement that you need for, you know, for your hair not to fall off is zinc. So people be sleeping on zinc. Like it's amazing. Like you should try it and see it for yourself. So biotin, zinc, and iron. There's actually another supplement that I'm trying out. I'm gonna wait and see how it works, and then I will let you guys know. So be on the lookout. I will also do an updated video of the supplements that I take for beauty, for hair, for whatever nails, whatever supplements you're taking for your hair, they're also gonna affect your nails. So if you also have weak nails and they're not looking really good, it's probably the same supplements is gonna help your hair and your nails. So if your hair is bad, usually your nails are bad too. So for me, I always know with my nails, because they're usually the first to show when they start breaking like really fast, or they're not looking, because I have like white tips. Sometimes they look brownish. That's how I know I need to up my game. So I see from my nails before I can tell from my hair, because my hair is always like tucked away. Okay, so this is tip number 5, and it's not really a tip, but it's a thought or opinion. So there's no magic that will grow your hair. Like honestly speaking, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, forget about the supplements that I talked about, but there's no magic to make your hair grow faster. Your body works how it works, and it's gonna do its thing. But with that, I wanted to add a disclaimer. There are things you can do, i.e. the ones I've mentioned above. There's things you can do to enhance hair growth or not to stop hair growth, and those are like, you need oxygen to your scalp. If you're deficient in some elements, you need to have that, because that's gonna affect how your hair grows, or how thick or whatever it's going to be. So basically, if you're healthy, your hair will do its own thing. But if you're healthy, there's really nothing else you can do for your hair to grow even faster. I hope that makes sense. I don't use a comb attachment. I just blow dry it while stretching it. So if you're healthy and your body is in very good shape, you're not deficient in all these elements, the essential elements, then your hair is going to grow. And if you're not always tugging on your hair, pulling it, combing it all the time, touching it all the time, and you just leave your hair alone, it's gonna do its thing. So basically, there's things you can do to grow your hair, but really there's nothing you can do to grow your hair. I feel like that did not make sense, but if you actually if you understand what I'm talking about, that's what you just need to be healthy from inside. Be full of all these elements, like let your body do its best. Another thing that actually breaks hair is stress. When you're stressed, there's all these other elements that are produced in your body that affect your whole well-being. Like you could get diseases just from being stressed, and your hair will fall off just for being stressed. So be whole, and your hair will grow. Maybe somebody's going to ask, so how come then onion juice and rice water and all those oils make your hair grow? I would say they don't really make your hair grow. Again, I'm sorry, but what they do is enhance blood flow on your scalp, and that blood flow, what is blood flow? It's blood flow so that oxygen can get to your scalp, so that your hair can grow, right? So onion juice, if you put onion juice on your hair and all these other things on your scalp, and all these other oils like peppermint oil, eucalyptus oil, it is going to enhance blood flow on your scalp, which is oxygen. Bringing blood is going to flow more to your scalp, and oxygen is going to be there, and that's going to enhance healthy hair growth. So is peppermint oil really helping you grow hair? Like, is it making it grow very fast? In my opinion, the answer is no. So take that as you may, but that's my opinion. That being said, I have a video on my channel about oils that will make your hair grow, right? And I also have a video on my channel about fenugreek and how fenugreek helps your hair grow. So it's you can watch those. All the oils that I mentioned, I have done extensive research on them. I have tried them on myself, and I know that they work or what they do. So I give you what I've used. So the fenugreek in hair growth, like I said, you need to be healthy from inside. Hair growth also reflects how healthy and whole you are from the inside. So fenugreek affects the growth hormones in your body, and that's how it affects the hair growth. Is there anything to make your hair grow? Blah blah blah. Yes, there are things to make your hair grow, but it's not magic. It's simple. It's like starts from the inside. Get a hormonal balance, trigger the right hormones that need your hair that make your hair grow and stuff like that. I've given my explanation on how I think hair growth is affected based on my own journey, and so you can let me know if you have any more questions. And I'm really excited about this other supplement that I'm testing out. I should do a length check and then use the supplements, but I will know. If my hair changes, I will be the first one to know. But also something that is not helping me lately, and I'm doing this with all knowledge about the effects of it, is I've been touching my hair a lot lately, and that is because I've been making videos for you guys at the expense of my hair. It has not started falling or breaking. I'm not waiting for it to do that, but I know whatever I'm doing is not good. So enjoy these videos while I'm still touching my hair, because I feel like this is not going to last long for me to be like making this type of videos. I'm going to like change the content that I put on my channel, and maybe once in a while, yeah, I'll come touch my hair when it's necessary, when I'm actually doing something necessary to my hair. But meanwhile, just enjoy these videos anyway. If you have any questions, let me know and I will address them according to my limited knowledge on things. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video so far. I know we are always on the internet looking for what's gonna grow your hair. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I have blown out my hair and I maintained the lines like I said for the style that I'm going to do tomorrow. I just thought I should get started early, so I'll just hold it up and put it in a bun like that, maybe. Just something to hold the hair, and so that when I wake up tomorrow I'm super ready for the video. I'll just go back in. This is tiring to do sometimes, so when I plan my videos I try to look at what can I do the day before. It's 9 p.m. right now, and it's good timing because I'd love to go to bed early today and have an early start. I'm trying to start working out at home in the morning, so let's see how that goes. I was planning to sign up for Apple Fitness Plus, and I still have my 3 months free trial from the time I bought my watch, so I might sign up and start tomorrow or like whatever. So yeah, so this is the video about how I grew my hair. As you can see, it's in a decent it's in a decent state, and it's all thanks to the things that I did unknowingly. Y'all, like, this was not even intentional, like putting my hair away and leaving it for like 8 weeks, but it did the big changes for me. So yeah, let me know how you like this video. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see from me. I can definitely do that because I honestly enjoy making videos. And I have a wig here that I made that I'm waiting for a time when I have like cornrows or like a flat laying style so that I can like install it. It's a 24-inch raw Indian hair wig. I love it. I can't wait to style this, but first I'll have to have my hair prepped, and I don't want to like do cornrows just for that. I want it to like occur naturally. And these other wigs also that I have ordered. I made this one. I bought bundles from India and made it, but I plan these other wigs that I have ordered, and I plan to be ordering more wigs. If you're into that, this is the place to be. I feel like I'm rambling because it's late and I'm tired, so that's a sign that I should say bye and see you on my next video.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.